My name is Rafael Flores. I've been coming to see the doctor for about a year. When I came to see him, I have a lot of pain on my lower back, and now I feel great. I would say he's one of the best that I ever seen in the chiropractic business.
Thank you. So what other things have you noticed from your care?
Well, I hardly, since I go to the gym, being able to move my muscle like I'm doing now, my joint were really tight up.
So you're doing a more efficient workout?
That's no doubt about it.
Anything else?
Well, and I will continue coming and see you.
And what about your daughter? What about her changes? Did you see any changes in her posture as she started getting adjusted?
Yes, no doubt
She
about
came
it.
here with forward head posture, and
right now she's also 80% seeing the result, positive results.
beautiful. And
I recommend anybody who, not even if they feel any pain, but do it before
before you have the problem.
That's it.
Prevention.
That's it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice one. Bye.
Hi. Over 10 years ago, I discovered chiropractic, and since then, I've been a huge fan. And I have to say, I never felt so good in my life. One of the things I always wanted to do was to bring my kids to the chiropractor since they were born. And I've been able to do that for the past year and a half. And I have to say one thing, my kids, they're 5 and 3, they go to school, they're not sick. They never get sick, not even a runny nose or a bad cold. And not only that, I don't really give them the flu shot either. But the whole point is that they go to the doctor just once a year for the regular checkup. But other than that, they are just perfectly healthy and happy and adjusted. And I've seen a huge difference in their behavior too, because when they get adjusted, it's like the energy flows into their brains, and they feel better, like I do too when I get adjusted. I would really recommend to any parents who have enough or sick children or earaches or anything that didn't seem to go away, to try chiropractor just once, and if it works, stick with it. Stick with what it works. Thank you.
I've been coming to the office here several visits, and I noticed a lot of improvement in my neck and back. I had a lot of neck problems. I was sleeping horrible, and sinus problems, which are starting to clear up. I found a lot of relief from the doctor, and I continue to have some maintenance on my back done and my neck, and I want to keep feeling good. I would recommend the doctor to anybody who has neck or back problems. He's done a lot of help for me, and it's made my quality of life a lot better.
My name is Teresa. I've been coming here for about 4 months now to see Dr. Bartell. I came with depression, a lot of pain in my back in the upper and lower, and pain down both of my arms and legs. And not feeling, just zero energy, completely exhausted. And in the few short months that I've been here, I'm sleeping really well at night. I wake up with energy during the day. Lots of minor things that I didn't think were even associated with the problems I came in with have gotten better, like my feet don't tingle and twitch at night anymore, which is really nice, very nice indeed. And I eventually brought my husband and my younger son to come in as well, and I know they're benefiting as well.
My name is Shirley Johnson.
My name is Emmanuel A. Johnson.
We started coming to Dr. Bartell in 1983 as a result of a car accident. And I mean, we found that, to me, he was the best in the business. And I brought all my kids, so it was like a family thing. We did it together. And I got better, much, much better. And I thought, you know, since I'm doing better, maybe I don't have to go anymore. And biggest mistake I made. But we found our way back. And it wasn't a week with the, had a pinched nerve in my hip. And he took that bone right off. I had epidurals, which didn't help. I had other injections, which didn't help. I went to physical therapy for about 10 years, and that didn't help. So after being here for about 1 week, the pressure was taken off of that muscle of that joint in my back, and I'm able to walk on that leg now without any pain or having to stop and bend over and try to reposition myself so I could walk. But an amazing story too, my dad was a patient here also, Lonnie McKeever, and I found out about Dr. Bartell through my brother, Lonnie McKeever Jr., who's a patient here, and my sister, Doris Weston, who's a patient here. And but my dad had a terrible back, and you know, he was coming to Dr. Bartell intermittently, and there was one particular incident when he was in so much pain, he just, you know, you couldn't even touch him. And I remember my husband and my brother having to pick him up, and I could still almost hear him screaming in agony as they carried him out, and they brought him to Dr. Bartell, and he had this bed that stood up because he couldn't move, and he raised the bed up in a standing position, and he put my dad on it, and he worked on him, and he walked out of that office. I mean, that's a testimony, and from that I just knew, and I told everybody that if you need to see a chiropractor, you need to go to Dr. Bartell, because as far as I'm concerned, he's the best in the business. My sister lives in Homestead almost. I don't know exactly where, but she told me he's the only doctor that she would even consider going to, because she's a nurse and she's seen things as a result of patients even going to other chiropractors and that weren't as good. And she said the only one that she would consider having touch her is Dr. Bartell. He's just good. I mean, that's why we're back, and that's why I'm doing better. And I thank God that we came back, because I suffered for a long time, and I'm just glad to be back. And I'm glad that his daughter and his son-in-law is here just in case he decides to retire. We have someone to continue our treatments. I thank God for the Bartell family.
He do a good job of giving you adjustments. I had my neck and my lower back, and I feel a whole lot better since I started coming here.
I can tell he's doing better, because he used to hop through the house. He'd get up, you know, and he's holding his back, and he could barely straighten up. He's not doing that now. I noticed that, and I've been coming along than him, and so he's doing much better.
I was having a lot of back pain, pinching in my leg, and then I eventually had an MRI and it showed a herniated disc. So I've been coming regularly and I'm feeling much, much better. I was waking up in pain every night. I sleep the whole night now, so that's good. I was skeptical about coming to the chiropractor, and then I'm glad that I started here, because it's helped me a lot. And I recommend it, definitely.
I started adjusting Kathy 29 years ago. That's pretty great.
Chiropractor's the best thing anybody could ever have. Dr. Bartell is the best chiropractor I've ever had. And I think it's great. I mean, even if you're not hurting, I think everybody should get adjusted at least once a month. There's many things about it that can help anybody, you know, with anything. Just don't have to have back problems or neck problems to be adjusted. And I love my chiropractor.